Hey, welcome to Rousing with Rue. Today, we're going to do another ruse review. This time, I'm taking this chest pack on the trail with this bladder Sitch. No more breastfeeding myself, maybe. More to come. Let's see how she does. Alright, so I made it to the trail. Let me show you what I'm starting with. Let me show you what I'm working with. So, I have the same chest pack from last time. Remember? From part one. If you haven't watched part one yet, check out the other video. I'll put a link down below so you can check out the first Rue review with the chesticles, the jugs on jugs. So for this review, I have removed the external jugs from the pockets, which you can see, and I've substituted in with a 1.5 liter hydration bladder to check out this Camelbak chest pack for your spring hiking. So let me show you what I got. Okay, so as you can see, here's her backside you haven't seen. Apparently, two of these guys decided they didn't want to play today with the colors. The others, though, on point with that matching. Simple hydration little pouch here in the back. Got the extra holster to lift and prevent the bladder from dropping down. Appreciate that. Integrated straw line system, that's what I'm going to call this here. And still some basic pockets on the back, which I appreciate. Again, chesticles are out, no jugs on jugs. And that's the simple system here. Also a fun feature that this hydration bladder integrates is this fancy schmancy on-off system. So clicked on this side, no water comes out. She's like, no, can't do it. I'm blocking that. I move it down. She releases. I call it the lock and load system, which every hydration pack should have, as well as some other features in life. Lock and load, lock and load. We saw a different kind of lock and load last time with the jugs on jugs. This is a little more streamlined, a little less obvious, a little more clandestine. So we'll see how she does on the trail. We're first shenanigan. We have a little hummingbird. How beautiful. So springtime California hiking, there's a lot of poison oak out on the trail. Ooh, and on some trails like this that are a little overgrown, gotta be really mindful. Fun fact, gonna knock on wood, I haven't had a poison oak encounter in a while, although a couple years ago I had a gnarly run-in with some stinging nettles, also not fun to have on my bare skin. I was hiking in shorts near the coast, and I was too stubborn to not finish my hike and to go back, so I just kept going. I'll put up a photo so you can see how much fun I had. Good times. Holy Jesus. That's the biggest poison oak leaf I've ever seen. You know, one thing I'm noticing with this system, this bladder system, the straw is too long for this tiny ass pack. And my other system has a magnetic clip that helps keep it on the chest part. This one doesn't, but I'm thinking if I just kind of like loosely hang it in that, it's gonna hold her steady. We'll see how long she lasts in that spot. I didn't pee before I left, so I already have to pee. Great news, one of my favorite things to do is just to pee wherever I want when I'm out in nature. So that's coming. All right, so we're about 2.5 miles in now on the hike, and so far no complaints. Happy to say no leaks for this hydration system, this bladder chesticle hydration system, and no leaks from me as well. We're doing good in that front. And I am missing my jugs a little bit, that feeling of containment. So I am noticing that, and also appreciating the suck straw method, just a different approach. And so far the little valve release is working great. All in all, positive experience so far. And I'm looking for a place to pee. A place to pee where I'm not gonna get ticks into a poison oak on my goods. So far these grasses are pretty tall and don't really feel the need to risk it for any kind of biscuit. Oh, a Saturday afternoon. Not with my yoni nonis. Ooh, cool. Look at those oaks. Ooh. Hi, pretties. Do, 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 do. Often get a song in my head when I'm hiking. Oh, yes, yes, yes. I remember this place. This is a place that I pee and have peed in the past. Let's see how the poison oak is doing back here. This could be a great... So, want to find a place when you're squatting? No poison oak or leaves that are going to house unexpected little visitors. This looks like a great place. Okay. Yeah, a little bit of privacy. Probably no one coming down that path. We got a beautiful view of some more beautiful oaks. Minor creepy vibe. Just a little bit of a reside here. Also gonna take the time to take this layer off. Still like in between hot and cold. I know I still have a little bit more uphill. I think the sun's gonna start peeking out more and more. So I'm gonna take the opportunity now while I'm stopped to derobe, and I'll show you the storage capacity of this bad boy. Or bad girl. Roll it up like a sausage roll. It helps. Okay, noted. Cannot carry more layers than this. She fit. She's secure. We got her ready. Okay, definitely noticed a little bit of the pulling now. That she's full behind me in terms of it, like how it's sitting. I think as I move on, it's gonna settle itself out. But definitely had to adjust the chest and what's this, diaphragmatic band a little bit. Give me a little more space, a little fine tuning. Okay, here we go. This is one of my favorite fields in the springtime. It will eventually be just all poppies. Looks like it's just starting here though, with these little babies. Where are you, babies? Oh, there they are. Yeah. And then especially once all this grass dies down, this whole hillside will just be bright orange. Did you know that poppies open and close every day? As you can tell, I'm still hip-free, hands-free with this bad boy. So that's nice. Digging that. And I do like with, you can see him at the top of the ridge now. Might even get a little rain, huh? As you can tell. Yeah. And I'm digging having my down in the back because it's adding a little bit of cushion. So it's just like a little soft hug, a little snuggy snug. And I appreciate that, especially being more on the exposed ridge. Just a little hug. Let me introduce you to Grandmother Oak. She's ginormous. This is also a place that sometimes I pee. But take a look. Oh, I can smell that other people have too. Fantastic. Oh, bummer. But she's huge and beautiful and so full of wisdom. Her branches just sprawl and sprawl and sprawl and keep sprawling. Now, this is a woman who knows how to take up space. With permission, I like to give her a hug. Okay, one annoying thing I'm starting to notice is a sound that the plastic tube is making, rubbing on the sleeve here. Can you hear it? It's like... Maybe it's the way I'm walking. And honestly, the length of this hose, like, what in the world? I mean, I could share it with you. Would you like a sip of water? live action shot. So I tried adjusting the tube location a little bit to see if that helps with the squeaking. No dice. Also, because of the wide girth of this hose, when doing snot rockets, I just tripped, could have been dangerous. When doing snot rockets, just make sure you have a wide berth in the right angle, or else you might just snot where you're about to sip. Snot and sip. Gorgeous. This is called a landslide. And the landslide will bring you down. Fortunately, she didn't bring me down. Might have just made a genius move. Move the hose from this floppy spot to internal here. Because this is driving me nuts. It's like rubbing on the outside of my shoulder, so it feels like my backpack is like slipping, which it's not because of these chest straps. So we'll see how this one does. Rousing, rousing, we rousing with Rue. We're rousing, we're rousing, we're rousing with Rue. This was absolutely the way to go, 100%. Well, we made it to the top. All right, so here I am at the end of the hike. I even did a little bit of jogging at the end just to see how she would feel with the extra jostling, and I made the wise decision not to record or do anything else because I almost ate shit as it was anyways coming down. So crisis averted. So here are my overall thoughts and impressions. I like the straw, bladder, chesticle situation. I did miss the entertainment of the jugs on jugs. And also, this felt less distracting to me to not have so much milking that needed to happen for my hydration. So that was a bonus point for the straw, for the hydration. The length of this tube was super annoying. So maybe I can get a shorter hose. I don't think many people look for shorter hoses. I do. So I'm going to check that out at the end. And this is a Camelbak specific hydration bladder. And so it needs to be like turned a certain like flat this way in order for it to work versus like my Osprey one. I think it doesn't matter what rotation it goes in my mouth. It works the same. And I like that a bit more than like, oh, let me make sure it's like flat. No leaks at all, except for my intentional leak from my body. No dangerous wildlife or anything I encountered outside the poison oak. So there's that. Not much wildlife at all, just the occasional man that I walked past, which can pose a threat in its own way. None today. And my uterus is a little swollen and bloated. That has nothing to do with this hydration pack other than just a review I'm noticing. Plenty hydrated and overall fantastic. So for the purpose of this pack, this vest, I think it's going to do great, especially for hikes up to 7 to 9 miles. Great. I don't need to carry really much food, if any at all, depending on when I eat, relative to the hike. And it'll hold a layer as still evidenced by my coat still back there secure. No issues of jostling there. So overall, pretty freaking happy. I'm gonna go ahead and go get myself a snack. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of Rousing with Rue's Reviews. Let me know what you think down below. And I look forward to the next adventure with you. Good times. Good times. If you enjoyed this video and want to go on more adventures with me, click subscribe. Or you could click it. Yeah, girl, give it to me. So curvy. I love you.